They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
A carry for Foreman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are.
And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big gain of 39 on third. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Foreman. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score.
It happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone's got 4. 4 down. Kill. Run it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson fighting this, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll toss it to Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
On the toss, here's Foreman. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Hey, 1, 9. Let's round. Here we go. Let's round. Let's round. Come on, let's go.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And his kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Richardson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Shipped together here from the D-line. Play action. Now Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Cunningham in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
After the interception, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a toss. This is Rawls. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On second down, here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
On third down, Wilson. And he's going to go down. The the Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Throwing now, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Sheldon Richardson forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Watson off play action. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans add on. And the lead is now an even 30. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The drive begins with a run by Rawls, and he powers his way up past the 30. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Seahawks on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Texans, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins.